feeling? Are you stoned yet? Because I know I am. We're smoking weed religiously here on Easter Sunday. So I'll remind you that if you have any problems out there, that we do have some emergency tents. And those are marked by red flags. There's one right there. There's another one over there at the back, and there's another one at the end of Howe Street. If anybody gets into any difficulty, we want to keep everybody safe. We all seem to be high and dry too, which is kind of nice. We're having a fabulous day here. Thanks to everybody for coming out. Now, people have been here in Canada since 1977, advancing the notion that these cannabis laws are bad and need to be changed. And today we're lucky enough to have the representative of one of these people from that organization, and I'm talking about NORML. You've heard it for your whole life, the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws. So please give your ears and a round of applause to Pamela Smith-Gander from NORML Canada.
Okay, people, we are the oldest organization in Canada fighting for your rights, not just to smoke for medicinal purposes, but to smoke for any reason you feel like. Isn't that what we all want? Okay, now, how do we get there? We work hard, we work through the courts, we do constitutional challenges. There's all these things take time, effort, and money of a lot of really dedicated professionals. And NORML Canada is that organization that supports that. So, what can you do to help us help you? You can sign up for NORML Canada. Go to norml.ca, put your name down, your email address. It costs you nothing. What you get in return is an email every month with the latest legal updates of what's going on in this movement from the source. Would you like that? Okay, all right. And what do we get out of it? We get your numbers. Your personal information goes to no one but us. We share with no one. But we get just the brute numbers. So when we go to parliamentary subcommittees, when we go before Parliament, we can say we have 50,000 people of NORML Canada in the BC chapter who are going to vote as a bloc. They're going to listen to us now? Yeah, exactly. Now, guess what? You got one more thing you need to do to make this happen. You have to vote. And if you don't vote, nothing happens. All the work that we do, all the dedication that we put into this is for nothing. Get out there, exercise your power. You have the power. Do not be distracted by our little pretty toys. Understand the power you wield and use it. And that's how this all changes. It's up to all of us together. So, all that being said, please sign up. Go to norml.ca, put your name down, become part of the people who are changing this. And now, there's a person that's going to follow me now who is the first president of NORML Canada. This man has been fighting for you, for your cause, for your right to be here and doing something like this today. He is for over 40 years. He has put himself forward, a lot of it coming out of his own pocket, his own time, and he is one of the most brilliant constitutional lawyers in this country on top of it. And we have him on our side. So I want you to give a huge, huge welcome to Mr. John Conroy, Queen's Counsel, the man who just struck down the latest MMRs and got that injunction in place. So I'm going to turn it over to John and I say, give him your love. Thank you.
Thanks, Pam. Thanks very much. Thank you very much. So here we are again, another 420. A lot of things have changed since the last time we were here last year. You've heard about Washington State. You've heard about Colorado. You've heard about Uruguay. You've heard about 22 medical states in the U.S. I know that hasn't been good for the BC market. Prices are down. The market that everybody used to sell to, sorry, it's now become legal down there. So supply and demand is what it is, how it works. but it's better for it to be legal. We want it to be legal. You know, back in the 1800s, there was this roll across the U.S., and it was the U.S. states individually that rolled towards prohibition. And then we in Canada followed in 1923. Well, we got news from Mr. Harper, don't we? There's a roll back the other way. It started in Colorado, Washington State, it's rolling across the U.S., and we have to make sure that we do it here in Canada. And we now have an opportunity to do that. We've got an election in 2015. As Pamela said, get out to vote. Get your friends out to vote. Everybody has to vote. The reason Harper's in is because people didn't vote. And then what are your options? Well, even Harper realizes that there are votes to be made from you. But their sudden jump on board with the police traffic ticket thing, don't go for it. Your civil liberties will be interfered with more by a traffic ticket scheme than anything else. So don't buy it, don't let your friends buy it, and anybody who thinks about buying it. What about the NDP? Unfortunately, they seem to be stuck in the decriminalization era, which that's what we had in the 70s. You know, we're way past that. It's now legalization. The only politician and party that's been prepared to stand up and use the legalization word is the Liberal Party of Canada, Justin Trudeau. So at the moment, that's the only party that wants to do what we want them to do. So get out and vote for the Liberal Party of Canada, because we need to make this happen this time. I've been around, as I say, for a while. I've seen us come up to the brink 3 or 4 times in terms of legalization. And don't let people be scared about this word legalization. Remember, it's about regulating, bringing things under control. The absolute stupidest legal policy that anybody could devise when something's in demand is prohibition. Prohibition drives things underground. Prohibition causes people to resort to violence when they have disputes, because they can't go to the police, they can't go to the courts and resolve their disputes in a peaceful manner. It's got nothing to do with whether the drug is a good drug or a bad drug. It's a bad law. It's a stupid law. It's a law that causes the problem. So get out and vote, because we have to make this happen this time. We need it to be legal in Canada, to be regulated and controlled properly. So, let me hear. No prison for pot. No prison for pot. No prison for pot. No prison for pot. Louder. No prison for pot. No prison for pot. Kick Harper out. Kick Harper out. Legalize pot. Legalize pot. And kick Harper out. So, who are you going to vote for? Who are you going to vote for? Let me hear you say it louder. Okay, that's what we got to do. We got to turn the corner in this election coming up and legalize the weed. This is our chance. You're probably not going to get another chance for a while. So get out and vote. Vote for the Liberal Party of Canada. Don't split the vote. If you're an NDPer, hold your nose and vote for the Liberals this time. You can always vote for the NDP again next time. But this time, it's legalize it. Vote for the Liberal Party of Canada. Thank you very much.
John Conroy, everyone, the man who saved the medicinal marijuana program here just recently. And he saved my life a few times too, so we appreciate that. And those are wise words, and carry them forward. The election's coming, and people are going to start campaigning for that election. Get behind the Liberals. They will, and said they would legalize pot.
Like shop in BC. Sales have been smoking hot ever since 2 U.S. states legalized marijuana. The company, called Green Planet, carries everything anyone would need to grow plants, any kind of plants, indoors. In Colorado, it is now legal to have 6 marijuana plants in a secure area.